Mwakedde bulungi Mukama yeebale atuwadde obwenkya n'akeesa nga tuli balamu. It's always a blessing, and we shouldn't always take it for granted. That we should always be grateful and humbled for the blessing of life. That omuko gugusa muna we expensive ekimala. If you really want to know ngatushimanje genda ko malwaliro olabe how much oxygen costs per day, per hour, per minute. So kugamba nti webaza Katonda kubanga kyali mulamu. Tuli ku Free 21 times 241 tuli live ku YouTube mukasera kano kenyini osobola genda yo mkwano batali ku TV yo nga wasimbudde dda nobeera nga ogoberera mu ngeri omu oba endala. Ate ndeke question yo munnange ningituusa eri omugenyi waffe nabanga akuddamu kujukiza Esther Omuto. Esther Omuto yeyo Esther Nagadya akola naffe wano mu school and music. We really need your help, please. Twetaaga millions 45 okubanga she is taken to India for an operation of endometriosis. Kindly Mukama akwateko okwate mukyosobola okirete nangindide kyange noyayite kiche kiwere kiweze miliyoni namutano okusukkamu asobola okubanga alongosebwa ekirwadde ekyo abeere pain free lady adde ku mirimu gye bambi akole. Ayinengamba nti beyond the wire mesh tugenda ebutabika enaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi ogw'12. Tukusaba come and be with us tugenda ffenna okusinziira how God has blessed you. Please diza Katonda mu ngeri eyo oyamba abo abeetaaga, and God will surely pay you back. Olunaku olwaleero tulina omugenyi waffe kubanga ate tuwa atusomesaako. You know, today is about marriage and relationship and coaching. Era tuli naye kubanga tuwayamu ku topic yaffe enganzi love before I do. Love before I do. Tulina omugenyi waffe Mrs. Ruth MATOYA. She is a psychologist. Era nga asinziira wali kwa Kamwese Mall wali Nakawa. Esimu ye ate togigaba osobola okumunoonya nga tumaliriza show ne mwongera okuwayamu n'akubulirira mu ngeri emu oba endala. Mrs. Ruth MATOYA, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you too for welcoming me. Yeah.
Akanti tomanyi bulungi Luganda naye kuliko ekkubo.
Yeah.
Today we want to talk about love before I do.
Yes.
You know that particular time we always feel the butterflies in our stomach. We feel the sparks in us. I see him and I feel like, oh my God, he's walking. He's all over me. And there are things we tend not to focus on because the love is really lavishing. The love is really covering our eyes. Now, I want you to guide us through that love before I do. What should we focus on first? What we shouldn't leave out before we say I do.
Thank you for thinking about that. Now, many people think that love before I do is just romance. It has a lot of butterflies, candlelit dinners, nice dates, being treated like a princess or like a prince, and all that. So that love before I do is in utopia. It is somewhere in the clouds, and it's not here on the ground, according to the many people that fall in love. I would call it an extended crush, and people think that is all it is. But I'm here to say that it's an opportunity to do so many things before you enter into a covenant. It's a preparation phase, it's a teaching phase, and a learning phase. If people knew about love before they commit themselves, then it would be an easier transition into good marriages.
Okay.
However, many people these days, because of what they see in movies, because of social media, in our days it was the books that we read, where the Prince Charming comes riding on a horse and
the bicycle
and carries us all the way. Yeah, but now we know that we, as Christians, on this journey of life, where the Lord has authored marriages, the Lord has authored all types of love, including romantic love, it's necessary to understand what is it that I am into before I get into marriage.
Okay.
Of course, we can't rule out that there are some people who never even experience the love before marriage, and in a few days they are off to getting married. But I would like to tell every listener here, every young person that is planning to get married, that if God gives you the chance to have a relationship before you get married, then there are a few things that you must pay attention to if you don't want to have a shaky marriage. Yes.
We want those things to focus on. I should pay attention to what? You say the sparkling in me.
Pay attention to yourself first.
Okay.
Yeah. It is always necessary to think that the other person is coming to complete us. But what we must know is that let's go when we are complete. It's easier to work with a complete person than a broken person, you know? So let's begin with, who are you? What are your values? Okay? What are those things that you hold dear? Is it because mommy has said you must get married, or daddy is pushing you to get married? Who are you? What do you, how do you describe yourself? Do you even understand your weaknesses and how they can affect another human being's life? Do you understand the baggage you carry? There are many things that we carry into marriage. Some people, we are children of maybe parents that were absent. Some of us have gone through all sorts of putting us down, lowering our esteem, and we think, oh, I am going to marry a man, the woman is going to give me esteem when she kneels for me, when she serves me food, when she washes my clothes, oh, I'm going to be a prince. But you have low esteem, it's a baggage you have carried into marriage. She's not going to remove that low esteem by serving you and washing your clothes.
Working on yourself.
You must work on yourself. If you, for example, are not a hard-working person, okay? Marriage is not going to turn you into a hard-working person. You must know which baggage you are carrying and taking into another human being's life.
So, Mommy, you want to say, if I am not hard-working, with this helper of mine, I cannot be motivated to work hard.
Things don't just appear out of the blue. If you have had a foundation of laziness, the foundation of laziness, if it is very strong, it is anchored. You cannot break it until you yourself decide, I know I have been brought up in laziness. It is not a good thing. I want to sort it out and make sure that I learn how to work and work consistently and work very well. So if I'm going into marriage, the fact that I got her, I got him, it's not going to make me hardworking because I married you. The marriage doesn't motivate you to be anything. That's why we have dirty women who can't keep their homes clean, because
that's how they
were. That's the baggage they carried into the marriage. And no amount of pushing or abusing or anything will make the person clean,
unless they
decide themselves that I am going to make a difference. You are a bad cook. If you don't want to learn, you are carrying the baggage of, I don't know how to cook, and you are wearing it like a badge of honor. Oh, me, I don't know how to cook. It's not going to improve because you have married somebody. No, you have to check the baggage you're carrying into your marriage.
Wow.
And baggage is usually always negative. If it is grief, for example, maybe you have lost significant people in your life and you are feeling pain and angry and sad, marriage will not make you happy. You have to sort it out for yourself. So I would say that before I do period is a time to check yourself and go on a deliberate journey of dealing with you as the person that is going into marriage. So another person will not bring differences into you. You will bring them by your choice. So I said one of the things, start with yourself.
Start with myself.
Start with yourself. And then this is a time to learn some of the pillars of marriage. And they are there in the book of 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious. You know, this is the time to nurture those values of love. If your significant other is not patient, is not kind, is jealous, and they are not willing to work at that, you know, then they won't learn anymore. Marriage won't make a big difference. The jealous won't go away. So again, this is a time to nurture the pillars of marriage that are there.
Before you add on the pillars, you mean if I have my boyfriend that I love so much, you know, we are getting into marriage, there are things that he may not be able to change even if we get married. Can't he change because of me and he really does what I expect him to do?
I think that will be expecting too much of another human being. He's not God. He's not God. He can't tolerate things, especially your baggage. He did not cause them. You know? He did not cause them. So probably he may tolerate, but you would be pushing him too far to change because of you. What are you changing because of him? There are things that you might be thinking that you are working on, but there are high chances that you can't do much about changing him. Yeah. So don't expect him to. He will, of course. New adjustments require embracing new things, but let's not think that when you are going to get married, you're going to overhaul another human being to be what you want because he has married you. No.
Wow. Going back to the pillars of love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is
long suffering.
That one is hard. Mommy, we'll be here dating, and then my boyfriend is really jealous. I can even smell it. But he provides for me. He gives me everything I need. But he's seeing me with another man. Can even box that person.
Okay.
Can that person really adjust?
Okay.
Or I should take it as a red flag.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about red flags later. But I want you to know what does that tell you about your boyfriend who is being too jealous? Okay, what does it tell you about this boyfriend who is being too jealous of you? Who is he? What kind of human being is he?
He loves me so much.
Okay. He loves you so much that he does not want you to have friendships with other human beings. It also tells you something. He does not trust you enough with yourself.
Okay.
He thinks he can control who comes in and out of your life. When a human being holds another human being down, you stay down. You never come up. So your marriage is going to be, it is telling you, predicting what your marriage is going to be.
Wow.
A lot of time is going to be spent in your marriage trying to make sure nobody else comes in this marriage. Okay? And so you, instead of thinking of bigger things, doing greater things, growing towards God, you are busy holding down another human being who has never trusted you with yourself, who thinks you are not wise enough in the decisions that you have made. How will that make you feel? Bad. Okay? So let me burst the bubble. People who think that jealous boyfriends love them very much.
Okay.
It is a very big red flag.
Okay.
That person does not trust you. That person does not think you can use your mind to make decisions.
Yeah.
That person does not respect the fact that you're human and you need connection with other human being other than him.
Okay.
So it's a big red flag. You work upon it now before you do. Because when it comes to marriage, you might suffer isolation, you might suffer emotional abuse, you might suffer so many things.
Yeah.
So I would like anyone who has a very jealous boyfriend to think again or bring it to the table for discussion.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good. And you loved so much. Before you say I do, come back to table and come to terms and conditions.
Yes.
If he cannot trust you, why is he with you? That's what Mommy is telling us. Come back to table and you discuss. Mommy, as we go to that break, allow me first ask you a question. Someone said the other topic that she's a single mother. She watched our show and she said she was so furious with her baby daddy, and because of that anger, she always told whenever this baby annoyed her, and she felt like she wants to beat the baby so hard, she could tell her, I am not doing everything for you. Please do not remind me of the other man. Your dad died. In fact, he's not even existing. Don't ask me of anything about him. He's dead. What is this person planting in a child? In just 3 minutes as we go for a break.
She has a lot of anger. She should work on herself because that child did not cause the problem. The person that hurt her is the father of the child. She has to differentiate between the father and the child who is innocent. Number 2, she is already creating a monster that she may never manage to tame.
Wow.
She's angry at the child. She's always saying the child is going to remind her of the dad, and then she's saying the dad is dead. Maybe he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. She says he's
How
alive.
can you bring your child up on a lie? Because if you bring up your child on a lie, what do you expect him to be in life? You are making the child grief, okay? Because the loss of the dad, maybe my dad would be better than what my mother is. You are making the child believe the dad is dead. The day he discovered the dad is alive, because he will discover. People talk. These days with the digital world, he will find his relatives. So why would you do that to your child? To me, that sounds like abuse. It sounds like pain that has been caused by somebody else and you're projecting it on the child. Please spare the child. Love the child so that he can give you peace or bring healing to your heart. But she's continuing to hurt herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. I have brought that question because someone came to me after the show. I was there walking around, and she asked me, and I was like, I will really pass it on to you. You could talk something.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You never know. She couldn't be alone. There could be some others who are like her.
That is true.
In one way or the other.
So just bring healing to yourself by accepting the child.
Wow. We are going for a short commercial break, and we come back to Charlie, who Love Before I Do. Those butterflies. Igenda kutwala wanga tulina yabyo tunuulira. Tukama mami atuongereyo tova.
Okay.
is money? Does money talk? Is money everything? Can money solve every problem? Money Talk Show is a show that will help you take control of your finances and also come up with different strategies that will help you come up with smart strategies that will actually work for you, turning a shilling into an opportunity. Join our conversation on Hope Channel Uganda every Wednesday, 9 p.m. with your favorite girl, Joan Tulia Singra. God bless you and shalom.
Namanda Kasalino wanyumiro olulimi lw'oku Prime Radio akuwandikidde ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo. Ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo kyakutongozebwa nga 14 Desemba 2025 ku Adventist Center mu Kampala. Omukolo gwa kutambulira ku mulamwa naawe osobola bwino tavunda. Twegatteko nga 14 Desemba 2025 ku Adventist Center mu kutongoza ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo. Emiryango gigulawo ssaawa 3 ez'okumakya okuyingira omutwalo gumu gwokka. Abato n'abakulu funa kopi yo ey'ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo kati ku mitwalo 2 gyokka. Anti ku mulyango si kyakubaawo. Tosubwe empaka z'abaana nga babbinkana ne bannaabwe mu lulimi Oluganda ng'era abawanguzi bakwefunira school fees. Okutongoza ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo kuwagiddwa Hope Channel TV, Cherokee Hill Infant School, Late College Katikamu Masuulita ne Prime Radio.
Abavubuka ba North Buganda Field mwenna twagala okuyita ba Master Guide mwenna tubasaba mukunge ba adventurers baffe ba Pathfinder bonna ate ba SYLs ne ba SYLTs tubasaba mukunge ba young adults, ambassadors, public campus ministries directors mwenna tusobole okwetaba mu NBF Marathon 2025 ng'ennaku z'omwezi 26 tosubwa beeramu kiki ekikwetaagisa okubeeramu gula ka kit omuvubuka omuto ennyo ba Pathfinders ne ba adventurers omutwalo gumu ate abavubuka abasigadde ffenna emitwalo 2 ffe tukulembera abavubuka ffe tukola ki ffe tukulembera nga tuzimba eddwaliro lyaffe ery'enakyewa twagala okuteekamu ebyuma byonna omuvubuka beera musaale gy'oli mu district yo mu kanisa yo atolete n'emikwano gyo njagala kubakunga abavubuka mwenna tugenda kudduka olw'okutaasa obuki obulamu. Run for life, run for life, run for life.
What is money? Does money talk? Is money everything? Can money solve every problem? Money Talk Show is a show that will help you take control of your finances and also come up with different strategies that will help you come up with smart strategies that will actually work for you, turning a shilling into an opportunity. Join our conversation on Hope Channel Uganda every Wednesday, 9 p.m. with your favorite girl, Joan Tulia Singra. God bless you and shalom.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Thank you so much for sticking to this beautiful show, me and you. With you, Javette Birungi Mbawanonga Mbawereza abantu baffe abalungi. Yes, Hope Channel, gwino butava. You have to stick to this TV because we give you ebiteketeke buli lunaku. Tukyagenda maaso na mugenyi waffe Mrs. Ruth MATOYA. Nga twala mu love before I do. Nataka kugamba nti yes, I do. Have you realized who your boyfriend is? Have you realized who you are as a person? Do you realize nti olina baggages zotera okwetikka n'osoyalinga nazo nti I do, n'ogatta nazo omukago n'oyingira amaka ng'ozeetiisa ozijja eri oziyingiza mu bufumbo? Those baggages, have you worked on them? Have you worked on yourself before you get into marriage? Before you say, I do, I take you to be my lawful wedded husband. And then, the man you want to get to ahead with, have you understood who he is? She has just given us one of a jealousy boyfriend. If your boyfriend is a jealous one, baby, mommy has said sit back on table. And you check if you will manage or you will not manage. If you can't manage, what should I send you? Run for your life. And you might just from their relationship.
So I will say put on extra shock absorbers.
Okay.
If you really must go in, put on extra shock absorbers.
Okay.
Yes.
That is really too much. That you have to put. It is too much. Now, I would like us, mommy, you give us more of the what should we be careful about? What should we know before we say I do?
Okay, before you say I do, you need to also understand yourself very well.
Yeah.
As I have said, just start by understanding yourself and loving yourself in a healthy way and a godly way. A healthy way means that you're not selfish, but you are more emotionally intelligent. You can sympathize and empathize with other human beings. You can listen to other human beings, you know, and accommodate another human being in your life. It's not always about you. You can forgive. You can be patient, you know. You can have a character. Many people look at the body. She's beautiful. She comes from this nice family. He is handsome. He has money. But the guy has no character. Has no character at all. The girl has no character. She's quarreling, fighting, always very useless with money, lazy, you know. I have a problem. That's personal. It's not something. I have a problem with young women that think that a man must solve everything of their life, you know. They say, oh, he has money. And you sit back and do nothing. And you just want to eat money. You know, that is being selfish. And any man who sees a woman that is just eating money, you know, when there is no money, there is nothing. Yeah. This is a time you must also look at how communicative are we? Do we talk about much more than good morning, good evening, oh, the movie was nice, oh, this. But can we talk about each other to each other? No, it's very, very important that this is a period of preparation. And preparation is not dinners. It is not dates. It is serious looking at what am I going into.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there are some times you have talked about communicating. Some of us who grew up in families where we are not given everything.
Okay.
You have to hustle as a child, and I've given you school fees, I've given you food, period. Yes. The rest, you know. Now you find yourself, you get a boyfriend who has money, who is loaded. Okay. But this person has these weird things that he puts on you. Because you feel this man is loaded. He's really easing my life in one way or the other. And you say, okay, he does not talk to me often. He's always busy. But you know, when we get married, we're always together in the same house. I can see him all the time. We can communication will be eased. It will be easy. Okay. Am I making somewhere a mistake?
Again, that's a very important thing you've brought up. Most of the things you see before marriage, and they give you some trouble in your heart, will become bigger within marriage. There's nothing that is going to be automatic. So when the person can only relate with you via money and what he can give you, that's what will happen even in your permanent relationship. He will come home late. He has been out with his friends. He has had his share of communication out there. So he will be, good evening. What are we eating? Good night. Is that what you want as a relationship? No. Even if you have everything, you need a playmate, you need a friend, you need a confidant, you need a person that is your cheerleader, a person that checks in on you, how you are feeling. So do not take it for granted when somebody is not communicating to you. Talk, spend time together. Money, you will soon discover that money is a good servant, but it's a very bad master, you know. So unless you want to stay at servant level and you don't have a relationship with your master, then it's going to be very hard. Yeah.
Wow. This is so a little bit challenging. But we have to accept it, because it is for us to understand it before we say I do.
You have to understand it before you do, and make a decision that I'm going to live in a relationship where I'll not be number one. Money will be number one. And I doubt if there is any man or any woman who wants to be in such a situation. We were made to relate. We are relating human beings. I have not seen more miserable people than people whose significant others have relegated them to third, fourth position. When they don't matter, you will hear many people saying, I don't matter in this relationship. I am ignored. Yeah, you buy me everything, but I don't matter. That is a very miserable human being. Yeah.
And it will be carried on.
And it will be carried on. You will grow angry, bitter, and all that.
Dear Lord. What are then these red flags that I should be cautious about, even if things seems to be nice and we are moving together very smoothly, but there are those we always give a deaf eye, but they really can matter.
There are many red flags. I'll bring out a few. One of them is, the first one is, how does your significant other treat the people around them? Especially the people that should matter to him and to her. Okay. How does your wife relate with her mother, her father, and her siblings?
Okay.
It's a red flag if you notice a woman that does not have respect for her father. Because if the biggest man in her life is not mattering to her, how are you, the next man, going to get it? It doesn't. If you notice a lady, a man that does not treat his mother and sisters well, you are in big trouble, because you are the next woman on the line.
Wow.
That's a red flag. So notice a man or a woman that does not treat the significant people in their life. If she doesn't respect her father and brothers, you are the next man.
Wow.
If she does not look at herself, does she have a plan for herself, or you have become her plan? All of a sudden, it is you that matters. She's available 24/7. She has no work. You call her in the morning, she's available. You call her in the night. She has nothing else she does apart from you. You are in trouble. That's a red flag, because the moment you come together into a relationship, what's going to happen? You will be her agenda, and once she's tired of you, what's going to be her next agenda? It means she has no plan for herself, and you are going to do everything for her. Wow. Another red flag that you should notice is when even before you have 3 dates, somebody is telling you about sexual issues, or the girl is throwing herself at you, and wants to have, even before you know them, they want sex. After 1-2 dates, you are already going into bed. Premature sex, I'll call it premature sex. Will cut off,
in a dating period.
You have not yet prematured. Will cut off a lot of things. It will prevent you from knowing who the other person is.
Okay.
It will prevent you from communication, because now you will center yourself around a sexual relationship. Sex is supposed to be at the pillar, and then you should have a lot of foundations before you get to
the peak.
To the peak.
Okay.
Now, some people begin from the peak,
and then they come to know the root.
Then you will never get to the root, by the way, because the peak is right up very, very far.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the root, everything will be very old by then. Start with the proper foundations. It's easier to go up steeply than to eat downwards. Even when you are climbing even mountains, some of you have climbed mountains. Going up is easier than coming down. Okay? So some people start
If you
from
begin
up.
from there.
How do you get up there? Who put you there? You
Out of
know?
the blue, I'm up.
It means you will not do so much down here
Oh.
and probably never get down there. Yeah.
Now, on that point, so I want to ask you.
Yes.
They happen to begin with a peak, and by, should I call it by God's chance, by chance, you're caught in pregnancy. Another option is you must get married before they see the pregnancy.
Yes.
And then when you get married, issues happen to take place.
Yeah, because the foundations, you did not nurture your patience, your communication, you don't know your values, you don't even love yourself enough to make good decisions. So there's a lot of things you have not yet put properly. You know, if you're going to cook matoke, do you start by lighting fire? You start by peeling? You don't start by lighting the fire.
By sitting down and
you peel, and then you first go to the garden, pick the branch, bring it home, isn't it? Put it down, peel it nicely.
They even also wash it.
Even wash, organize in the saucepan, cover, make the fire, you know, do everything. Now, some people begin by lighting the fire, and then they go to the garden to bring the matoke. What is going to happen? Your fire will be finished before the matoke cooks. So let's have our priorities right. If you are serious, you want a godly, you want a loving, you want a lasting relationship, start with first things first. Understand yourself seriously. Don't just say, I am 29 years old, I need to get married. When you don't even know anything about yourself, prepare yourself to be the right person. Don't just use age to go into marriage. Yeah.
Will that person, the example I've given you, have a better idol? Will that person have a better idol?
Which
who
one?
has begun by Bele? She's pregnant because of the peak. Will the idol really sustain it longer?
They will struggle in that marriage because there's a lot that hasn't been done. But there's nothing that the Lord doesn't take care of. If they are willing to learn together, to seek guidance, to communicate, they'll get there eventually. But it will be an uphill task, I would call it. Yeah, because you started the wrong way. There is even going to be an everlasting shame. When your child says, hey, Mommy, you wedded on 20th of February, but I was born on 7th of July. Hey, Mommy, what do you tell that child? Because it's out there. These days you put your wedding pictures on YouTube, the dates are there, everything is there. So they will ask, but Mommy, why am I born 5 months after the wedding, you know? So, and then you are telling me to be straight, not to do these things. It always haunts you
in one
way or another. And you cause a dent in yourself. You can forgive yourself and all this, but the devil will always use it in your face all the time. Yeah. And you don't want to be the one that is always targeted by the devil because of the missing out on doing the right thing, yet you had enough information. Yeah.
Wow. You've spoken about working on understanding myself before I get into I do. I know myself. I'm a hardworking lady, and I have an ambition. There is somewhere I want to see myself. But then this boyfriend of mine tells me, I have it all. I think when we get married, even if you sit down, I'll take care of you. I'll give you everything. You know, you say, I have it all. I'll buy you a car. You want a car? I'll give you rentals, and you'll be a housewife. Should I give in to that?
Being a housewife is a good thing, a very good thing. However, I want to say, what is informing his wanting you to be a housewife?
Okay.
Why does he want you to be a housewife?
I
Is
may
it a
not be.
genuine cause or is it a controlling cause? Because sometimes it is a controlling cause whereby they feel that if you go out and work, maybe you are, as you've said, you are hardworking, you all do this, you might outshine. Again, that is baggage. Somebody who believes that when women are empowered, they are going to ride over you. You know, that is a red flag. Why? The person is not confident enough in himself.
That he owns you.
But in himself, actually, that he actually wants to always see others below and not above. Well, that said, but there are others who are genuine that, you know what, it would be nice to bring up the children. Your full presence is required.
Okay.
And being home with the children would be nice. But that ends at one point. Let's say you have 3 children. By the time they are 15, they are pretty much out of your hands. What are you going to remain doing? Will you still be a housewife? There are chances you want to do something about yourself. So if there is such an agreement, it should be informed by genuineness, out of a love place, not out of wanting to control. Then remember that you have also invested in yourself.
I know.
You have studied, you have done a lot of things, and you feel like, you know, you can thrive as a mother, a housewife, and still do something, you know. So that is something you must seriously discuss, such that you don't feel deprived of the effort you have put in self-improvement. So it shouldn't be a dictatorship from above, you know, that my wife is not going to work. I say that. No, it should understand where are you coming from. Also look at what contribution, even if he has everything, how far is the contribution he's going to make going to go? Is it only for you? Are your family people looking up to you? We are Africans, we support our family members. So will he only give you and not give your family? So sit down and discuss it. If it is coming from a place of genuineness, a place of love, then you can make a very good informed decision when everything has been discussed. Yeah.
They tell us, a woman, before you say, you know what, Javette, I love you, they are okay. But the day you say, Javette, you know, I love you, that day, in just 1 week, they want money for rent, they want money for hair, they want money for a new phone, they want money for nails, they want money for everything. And then we say, a boyfriend must be taking care of me. If you are in my life and you're claiming you want to marry me, please, you must take care of me. If a man cannot do that, can he do it after I do?
I don't think that should be pushed. If your boyfriend wants to spoil you, it should not be a requirement.
But he's in my life.
Before he was in your life, who was doing it for you? Do you all of a sudden become lame? You can't work, you can't take care of yourself. Suppose he decides he's not going to be there. Who is going to do it? You know, you are setting up yourself for manipulation by people. That's why I say be self-aware, understand yourself, be intelligent. Another human being cannot satisfy all your needs. And you don't bring a body. You know, all those things are bodies, things that are on the outside. We will know who is dating by the style of the hair, how often they change, the kind of nails they are carrying. You know, they have airtime all the time. Then we know they have a good boyfriend, good in quotes. But you are setting up yourself for all that. What I want to say, that that brings me to something. People are now calling marriage a contract. A contract is based on performance. Okay? It ends when performance ends. Okay? And usually a contract has a timeline. By this time, you should be able to do this. No, that's why they say, you're marrying me. In 1 year, we must have a house. That's a contract. Or when you get married, we agree that, you know what, I will not do this, I will not do this. The prenuptial agreements are really most of the time a contract based on performance. But marriage is not a contract. Marriage is a covenant.
Okay.
A covenant is based on trust. It is based on everyone putting in the best that they can. It goes for generations. It doesn't end. Look at the Abrahamic covenant. We are living in it even now because God has not changed his stand.
Yeah.
Did Abraham make mistakes? Yes, he did. He did. And still God honored his covenant. So marriage is supposed to be a covenant. But the devil has cleverly crafted it and made it into a contract. Now it is a real contract. So
you must do this,
you must do this, you must do that, you must do that. Suppose poor boy, he can't afford that. Let's say this is a 26-year-old, 25-year-old girl just come out of campus, dating a 27-year-old boy, also who has just started working. Unless he has an inheritance, okay? He probably does not, and he has a normal job. He probably does not have all that to maintain you, maintain himself, and the extended family. So that's why it comes, we have a covenant, let us love one another, let us take care of each other. Where I can, I put. Where I cannot manage, let us agree to understand each other.
So you want to say, I am likely to lose a good man because of that?
Yes. You are likely to lose a good man because you are focusing on the nails, on the hair, on the airtime, and forgetting that this human being has values, they have beliefs, they care about themselves enough, they are maybe dealing with their baggage. You don't see all that, but you can take a man who gives you all those, but he has baggage.
True.
He has come from a family that is maybe separated, is angry with the father, angry with the mother. He's probably lost somebody, is grieving. He has poor money matters. You don't see that because he can give you airtime and he can give you nail money and do your hair. That's not marriage.
Okay.
Material. No.
I love this.
Yeah.
Have any conclusive remark for us?
I would like to say this. When you are going into marriage, you are not going to bring your sweet body. Again, it is the body.
Okay.
We want you to go into marriage with character.
Okay.
When we go into marriage with character, we know that we are human beings. We have our flaws as we might, but we are working on it. We are patient. We are kind. We are intelligent, mentally alert, aware of our weaknesses, you know, we deal with all that. So love before marriage is a preparation phase, it's a formation phase, it is an awareness phase. Let's not run into marriage because we are feeling butterflies in our hearts. You will discover that those butterflies will take a back seat when reality sets in. The principles you build before marriage are the ones that will take the front seat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Mukwano gwange kansubire nti you have picked something. Byoyagala bitereze wano kubanga bw'onooba otuuse mu I do. Nothing might really change. Ate your reality really, most times it hits. Reality happens when you get married. So, wetereza wano mu preparation phase wano. Okola decision nga ntuufu. Odeme kwejjusa mukwano ng'otuuse mu I do. Kubanga tukusuubira kuba na ssanyu eyo mu ngeri zonna. So, preparation time gikozese bulungi oleme kwejjusa mu maaso. Abagayiza olunaku olulungi tusinkane olunaku olw'enkya beere bulungi mweraba.
Have you reached a point of thinking you have nothing to live for? Have you lost trust?
Abakyala tuyita mu bingi.
Emyezi omwenda egy'olubuto okuyonsa omwana eno bw'okola emirimu emirala
nga n'oluusi ebimu si byangu kwogera
ate nga byonna olina okubituukiriza.
Naye nno tukomaawo anti ne dadi ng'ali wali alinze.
Behind every fence, every closed door, and every barrier, there is a human story. And beyond the wire mesh, there is hope.
Hope brings support to places often overlooked, places where stigma dwells, but healing can begin.
Our mission is provide emotional support and offer pathways to restoration, because everyone, no matter their past and their pain, deserves hope for the future.
When the world seems to have forgotten them, let's show up, support them, and help them start over.
Hope Beyond the Wire Mesh is more than an initiative. It's a promise to show up, reach out, and walk alongside anyone ready to heal.
There's life beyond the pain. There is hope beyond the wire mesh. If you or someone you know is struggling, you're not alone. Let us be the bridge of hope, healing, and a healthier future.
This December 20th, join us at Butabika Mental Hospital as we bring help and hope to those directly forgotten behind the wire mesh with the support they need.
Oh yes, you can partner with us at Hope Channel Uganda and contribute graciously towards this great humanitarian cause with everything that God has blessed you with, from personal use items to food stuff. And as the word of God says, each of you must bring a gift in proportion to the way the Lord your God has blessed you.
Omwagalwa omwana wa Katonda nkwanirizaako nnyo mu linnya erya Mukama waffe Yesu Kristo. Mukama yeebale akukuumye n'akulabirira, erinnya lye ettukuvu lyebazibwe era liweebwe nnyo ekitiibwa. Ndi musanyufu nnyo okuba ng'owuliriza ebigambo bino era neebaza Katonda kubanga obigoberera. Nina okukkiriza awamu n'obukakafu nti ekisa kya Katonda era n'okwagala kwe kitubeere mu mbeera zonna tusobole okubeera nga tuwangula. Musumba Ssebaggala Ivan Samuel nze ndi emabega ow'omuzindaalo era wa kamera okusobola okutuusaako ebigambo bino, era njagala okwebaza Katonda kubanga ampadde omukisa ogwo. tuli mu program akano obufumbo Monday paka Friday akusawa 4 ezokumacha paka sawa 4 kitundu. Program eno osobola okutegezaako n'abalala nti egenda mu maaso. Nsaba ekisa kya Katonda n'okwagala kwe kyeyongere ng'okukuuma ate kitambule naawe okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Nina obukakafu nti Katonda nga bw'ali omulamu afaayo eri obulamu bwaffe era atwagala. Era nsaba obugabirizi bubeere gye tuli obutatuvangako okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Osobola okutugobera live ku YouTube channel ya Hope Channel Uganda. Ate osobola okuwanula app gwali ku Android oba ali ku Android genda ku Google Play Store. Ate naawe okozesa iPhone naawe era osobola okugenda n'owanula app eno ya Hope Channel Uganda n'obeera nayo ku simu yo n'osobola okubeera ng'ogobeera ebintu bino live. Nsaba Mukama akuwonye omukisa nga tugenda mu kuyiga. Mukama tukwebaza kubanga otuwadde obulamu, ebala okutukuuma n'okutulabirira. Ekisa kyo n'okwagala amu n'emirembe kakitubeere kitambule wamu naffe okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Otukuume, otulabirire, otugabirire. Ekyenkomeero Mukama otuwa obuwanguzi bw'oli bw'okomeza bw'obwakabaka bwo. Kkiriza otuyigirize ku bwa Yesu Kristo Mukama waffe bwe tusabye. Amiina. Kaakano otwali tuyiga omulundi guli twayize ku biki bye tuteekwa okutunuulira nga tuli ku dating stage. Dating ye stage ey'ensisinkano wakati w'omusajja n'omukazi nga bayigaŋŋana balabe obanga basobola okutandika omukwano n'okwagala. Kikulu nnyo okusooka okutegeera omuntu nga tonnaba kugamba nti ye oba nedda. Kikulu nnyo okutegeera omuntu nga tonnaba kumugamba nti nkwagala. Ebiseera ebisinga obungi ekigambo ekyo kyandizze nga waliwo obudde obutwaliddwa omuntu okwetegereza omuntu gw'agenda okukigamba. Abavubuka baaliwo tebakyakissaamu kitiibwa kubanga kirabise nga kigambo ekirabikalabika mu buli kifo. Era y'ensonga lwaki bakaaba, y'ensonga lwaki beeraliikirivu, y'ensonga lwaki balumwa, y'ensonga lwaki bayita mu bingi, y'ensonga lwaki ebintu ebisinga bibalemeredde. Era bangi ne batuuka ku ssa all men are the same, being single is better than being married, negasiyo omulala yenna. Naye kyenjagala nkutegeeze kiri kimu nti enkomeero ya byonna obufumbo ojja kubwetaaga era okulaba abekazakaza era nze super lady super woman the bossi dabe era bagenda okumaliriza nga baba tebafumbiddwa wakiri nga babazaddemu lazima watekukubaawo akabonero akakakasa nti obufumbo wali obwetaaga. Kyenva nkusaba oleme kuyisa budde bungi kubanga oyonoona bwabwereere. Mu puroguramu eno tusimba essira ku nsonga nga 2 enkulu. Ekisooka tukkiriza nti amaka gatandikibwa Katonda era galina kubeerawo ku lulwe era ku lwakumuweesa kitiibwa. Ekyokubiri tukkiriza nti enkolagana yonna ey'omukwano eteekwa okutandika wakati w'omusajja n'omukazi nga baluubirwa mu bufumbo. Ebyo ebiri bw'oba obikkiririzaamu oli mu kifo ekituufu era oyogera n'omuntu omutuufu era owuliriza omuntu agenda okukuyamba. Oba tobikkiririzaamu bigenda kukaluubirira nnyo okutegeera, naye mmanyi nti bw'ona agenda ng'owuliriza tomanya naawe oyinza okufuna endowooza yemu ne tugenda mu maaso. Olw'ensonga eyo nayogera ku nsonga nti ebyandibadde bitunuulirwa ku stage eno eya dating kwe kwali ensonga gye nayogeddeko ya religious affiliation oba eddiini ey'omuntu gw'ogenda okuyingira naye mu bufumbo. Ne bategeeza nti Katonda ekyamutuweesa emitwe gino okusobola kuba nga tusobola okulowooza. Teri muntu Katonda gw'agenda kuleetera mukazi amugambe nti musinkane ku Constitutional Square. Kyakati gwewo namutadde nansana atambula bwoti ab'otuuka awo nansana ku office eza municipality ogenda okusanga mukazi wo nti oba namutadde mu taxi ezigenda embaale olwekyo genda olinnye n'aba atudde mu kifo ekyo maaso ye mukazi wo. Si bangi abafunye omukisa ogwo kati naawe totandika kwebaliramu. Olw'ensonga eyo Katonda yakuwa omutwe okola okusalawo kuno ne bw'oneebuzaabuza otya final omutwe ogwo guteeka okukola okusalawo kuno ng'oluŋŋamizibwa Katonda. Kakyova leetawo okujjula amagezi gano mu kumanya temugezaako ne muyingira obufumbo n'abantu nga temutegedde enzikiriza zaabwe kubanga enzikiriza ekola kinene nnyo ku muntu bwe yeeyisa ne waakola ebintu. Olwekyo nsaba ekyo kinyweze kitegeere era nkikubiriza kimanye olemme okubeera n'omuntu weekange bwekanzi ng'omuntu oyo ali mu nzikiriza gy'otaasuubira ebikuvaamu okubonaabona okungi. Kakati gwali eyo ng'oyagala kuwasa Museveni Side. Omuseveni Side omumanyi waliwo ebintu ebikulu ku Museveni Side naye muko ebyo byemmanyi ye sabbiiti. Kakati Museveni Side tomukwatira ku sabbiiti, okwata ku birala byonna. Asobola okuleka byonna ne baguba mulimu. Bwe kituuka mu kigambo ekikwatagana ne sabbiiti. Ngamba oyo Museveni Side omutuufu. Gye bali ab'ebigambo obugambo nga baasigala mu mboozi. Naye abatuufu tosobola mukwatira ku sabbiiti. Kakati gwe atayagala sabbiiti, atayagala mukazi w'okumala lunaku lulamba ng'ali ku kkanisa, gwe atayagala musajja w'okumala lunaku lulamba ng'ali ku kkanisa. Kakati okwana waaki? Okwana waaki? Kigamba kyekibuuzo kye mbuuza simanyi ffe bwe tuba tulowooza emitwe gyaffe gikola gitya. Gwe tulowooza nti awo nawo omutwe ogwo gulina okubaako ne kyeguzannya mu kutegeera ekyo. Abaana abawala abali eyo abalina enzikiriza zammwe. Omuntu atali wanzikirizayo ate nga toyagadde kumutegeera ogenda naye waaki? Oluvannyuma ebirala nga bivaamu nga mutandika postmortem. Nti ate nze kakati bannange namusisinkana ate wa ddiini ndala kati ate bannaye takyuka kati ate nze nkoze ntya ne mutuuza mu postmortem. Ne mutuuza mu kutandika okunoonya kiki ekyasse omugenzi naye nga ye yafa. Mbaweerera amagezi ku nsonga eno nsobole okugivaako. Bw'obeeranga mu dating stage n'okizuula nti omuntu gw'oli naye mu dating si wanzikirizayo era byakkiririzaamu si byokkiririzaamu, ebintu biri bibiri ebyokusalawo. Ekisooka muleke, ekyo ekyandibadde kisinga okubeera ekyangu kubanga kijja kukuyamba nnyo. Ekyokubiri akyuke akkirize ebyo byokkiriza oba gwe okyuke okkirizeyo ebyakkiriza. Naye togenda kuddira po nga ya round ate ogifikisinge mu square hole oba a square po you fix it in a round hole. Tekisoboka. Enkomero ya byonna bw'oyiwawo amazzi wateeka okubaawo ebituli. Bw'oba oyagala okuziba ekinnya kya saako toyinza ate kuteekamu kikiziba ng'ate ekyo kya square. Naye kirina kuba kya saako. Bwe kiba kya saako ekyo kikiyambako okubeera nga kiziba bulungi. Kikiyambako okubeera nga kiziba bulungi. Naye bwe kiba nga kya kikula kirala kya shape ndala kiri triangular kiri saako kiri rectangular tekigenda kusobola kuziba kituli ekyo. Omala budde. Buli lw'okkiriza okuyingira mu kwagala n'omuntu nga siwanzikirizayo kino kyogezaako okukola, oddira ekyuma ekiri square okisindika kizibe ekituli ng'ate kiri circular kyetooloovu. Wateeka okusigalawo ebituli. Yagalagaana ne bw'okola otya bijja kusigalawo era ojja kubiwulira. Kati olina kusalawo kimu. Either n'onoonya ekituli nga kya square osobole gwe okugyamu obulungi ozibewo, oba gwe owa square n'okkiriza ne bakukubakuba naawe n'ofuuka circular n'olyoka oziba ekituli mwogenda. Kati ekyo kiri gy'oli. Naye togenda kusigala ng'oli mu nzikirizayo ddala era onywezezza ebyayo ate n'osigala ng'oli mu ssanyu jjereere n'omuntu ow'enzikiriza endala. Ekyo tekisoboka. Oteekwa kulondawo kimu ku byo. That's why ngambye nti mu dating kirungi ekyokukyetegereza. You either say no or you compromise. Teri kirala. Tetiri option ya kusatu. Mbanyinza obutagaana ate era nesekkiriranya mwe mutabudde amaka kati. Tugenda okuwulira ng'emiggo gitandise okuvuga. Tebakukkiriza kugenda ku kkanisa n'ebirala. Gwatabudde ebintu. Eyo omusajja abaana balina gye yayagala obatwala ate ku Saturday katojja muwulira mbu ate semanya ffe tusaba ye lumanyi nga lunaku lwagenda kukyalirako bantu be mu kyalo kati oteekwa kusalawo kimu either ogamba no oba wekkiriranya kati eddiini yo eba okukkiriza okwekkiriranya ng'osobola obusiraamu buvaamuko ebbanga n'olya ku mbizzi kubanga bbaawo agirya it's okay naye omanya tebugenda kukkiriza kwekkiriranya salawo ekisoose ku lw'obulungi bw'ebiseera byammwe eby'omu maaso n'okutaasa amaka okuyingiramu entalo awamu n'okusuka omugwa ekirala ng'oggyeko ebyo ebibiri waliwo ekyokusatu kyenjagala okwogerako kino kiyitibwa era kyogera ku age ekimu ku kintu ekyokusatu ekiteekwa okutunuulirwa ennyo n'okuteekako amaaso nga muli mu dating ne courtship kiyitibwa myaka kankutegeeze tozannya na kigambo kye bayita myaka abamu mugamba nti age is just a number nze sifuddeeyo naye n'abagamba age is just a number obufumbo bwe buli reya era obunoonya totera kubulaba n'obuwangwazi bwabwo tebutera kubeerawo emyaka naddala wano mu Africa kankozese context yaffe era wano mu Uganda nsonga nkulu nnyo olw'okuba gwakwana oli muddugavu ate n'omukazi gwogenda okukana muddugavu kati bino nsaba mubitunuulire nga temunaba kunonooza nnyo bya age is just a number nga mubijja mu bazungu namwe mwetegerere nga mmwe kubanga ate mmwe nabo mulina bingi byemwawukanya statements zonna eziva eri zirina byezitakola eno waffe era nga tezijja kukola bulungi emyaka nsonga nkulu era saagala mugibuuse maaso manyi nti mwagala nnyo gibuusa mu maaso si nnyo balenzi naye abawala kubanga it works as a defense mechanism mukikozesanga defense okusobola okukakasa abavubuka nti asobola okukutwala emyaka just number babala bubazi naye nja kubaako nekyenjogera ku myaka ojja kukisiima newakubadde nga kiyinza okukosaamu naddala gwe omwana omuwala naye nga kikulu era kikulu nnyo okumanya n'okukitegeera ensonga lwaki omuwala tewandonoonya nnyo biseera byo eby'emyaka gyo waliyo abawala aboonoonya ebiseera byabwe mu myaka gyabwe ebiseera by'emyaka gyabwe ne babimalira mu bintu ebirala ne babimalira ku basajja ate abafumbirwa edda balina abakazi ne babimalira ku kukozesebwa ono n'oli kubanga anoonya kubeerawo ne babimalira mu bintu ebirala bagenda okumaliriza enkomerero ya byonna awatali kubuusabuusa kwonna ng'ebiseera bibaweddeko ng'ekintu kitandise okufuuka ekizibu ng'oggyeko obwononefu bw'emirembe gino ne bw'ogenda ku nnono ey'ensonga zonna otandika okkizuula nti emyaka gya nkizo mu kuzimba amaka ne mu kuzimba obufumbo era tugigayaliriranga gizannya ekitundu kinene njagala njogere ku zooni zizino ennya era zitegerekeke bulungi. Zooni esooka eyitibwa green zone, eyokubiri bitambula nga bitaala bya motoka. Tulina green zone, tulina orange zone, tulina red zone, ate tulina ne black zone. Era njagala ompulirize bulungi nnyo ddala ng'ebitaala bwe bitambula era era ne bino byengenda okwogera bwe bitambula. Amakaago bw'obanga oli wakugazimba ng'okyali ku level ya dating, osobola okugakuba mu tooki n'omanya bwe gagenda okufaanana ng'olabulabi ku myaka gya muntu gw'oli naye. Ekyo nno kyengenda okutwala ebbanga nga nsomesa, era kijja kukuyambako okuluŋŋamya okukola ekituufu n'ekyo ekigwanidde. Green zone oba ekitaala ekya kiragala kitegeeza omuntu nti go, era bwe kyaka kitegeeza vuga. Kino kyenjagala okutegeeza, omusajja yenna kimugwanidde okubeera nga yenkanankana oba ng'asinga mukazi we obukulu. Njogera ku ideal, soogera ku reality. Reality esobola okuleeta ekirala, naye nze njogera ku butya bwe kyandibadde, ku lw'ensonga ze ngenda okuwa ate nga za mazima. Bw'obeera nga mu dating amaaso go gasikanga ne gafaayo nnyo okwetegereza emyaka gy'omuntu gw'oli naye, kubanga bw'otafaayo okwetegereza myaka gya muntu gw'oli naye, enkomerero ya byonna oba ogenda kutuuka mu kulemererwa. Enkomerero ya byonna biba tebigenda kukola, myaka nsonga nkulu. Green zone kwe kubeera ng'omukazi gw'olina omusinga emyaka 3 n'okudda waggulu. Emyaka 3 n'okudda waggulu okugendera ddala paka ku myaka 15. Awo myaka 15 paka ku myaka 3 ebitala bikugamba nti genda ng'omusajja gwasinga. Ow'esatu aba atoniyidde ddala. Owe15 aba agaziyidde ddala. Kale awo kitegeeza nti owa wakatikati myaka 8, mukazi musinga myaka 6, musinga 7, musinga 8, musinga 9, musinga 10, oli bulungi nnyo. Ensonga zino nkulu. Esooka, omusajja n'omukazi mu butonde bwaffe tetukula kyekimu, si mu mubiri gwokka naye ne mu kulowooza. Era bw'owassa omukazi ng'akusinga obukulu, gw'oba omuwasizza bakulere, kubanga si kikyamu. Tewali we kyawandiikibwa wonna, tekisobola kugaana maka kubeerawo. Naye manya nti mpasizza mukazi ananyamba kukula mu kutegeera n'okumanya, amagezi ge, okufumiitiriza kwe, okutegeera ebintu n'okubirengera. Nkiddamu, n'okubirengera bigenda kuba wala okuva ku ggwe. Era ekigambo kye tugamba nti omusajja gwe mutwe gw'amaka, kasi towassa omukazi ng'akusinga obukulu tandika okukifuuwa mu ng'ombe. Nkukakasa kigenda kukalubirira okuba omutwe, kubanga n'omutwe ate gwe basinga okulowooza nagwo guba mutwe naye nga gwakimpatiira. Emu ku bifuula omusajja omutwe mu bufumbo ekisooka kutegeera okusinga okw'abalala bonna, kulengera okusinga okw'abalala bonna, kufumiitiriza okusinga okw'abalala bonna, maanyi agasinga ag'abalala bonna, busobozi obusinga obwabalala bonna. Omukazi akusinga emyaka already gubeemu 0 bavubuka bye bagamba bwe kituuka mu kulowooza n'okulaba oba toli musanga. Kati bwe mumala obutafaayo ku ekyo kyenjagala mmalirize nakyo. I will talk about other reasons mu byokuyiga byaffe ebiddako. Zooni njogeddeko emu n'ensonga njogeddeko emu, naye bwe nadda nja kwogera ensonga zooni zizonna nzimaleyo olwo ndyoke ngaziye ensonga zino. Naye ndowooza kanjogere ku zooni zino, kale waakiri zo ziggweeyo. Kati mulundi ogujja twogere ku nsonga eziyingira mu buli zooni ey'enjawulo. Zooni esooka ye ya green, omukazi ng'omusinga emyaka 3 paka ku myaka 15. Zooni eddako ye ya orange. Orange etegeeza nti stay warned, ye mukazi gw'osinga emyaka 2 paka nga mwenkanankana. Zooni eyokusatu ye red, ng'omukazi akusinga. Omukazi waba akusinga emyaka obeera ku warning. Nja kunnyonnyola zooni zino na lwaki ebitala byakabwe bityo. Zooni eyokuna ye black, eyo tugiyita noggo zone. Eyo ye zooni ng'omukazi oba omusajja wakati wammwe waliwo emyaka 20. Wakati wammwe nga waliwo emyaka 20. Sifudde ani asinga munno obukulu. Kasita omukazi oba ng'omusinga emyaka 20, eyo noggo zone. Nkiddamu, tekigaana maka gammwe kubeerawo, era nange sinza gaana kubagatta. Naye ngenda kukuwa ensonga lwaki tewandikikoze. Kubeera wa myaka 5 n'owata omukazi wa myaka 2 please, eyo noggo zone mu nsonga z'obufumbo n'ebiseera byabwe eby'omu maaso. Tekikugaana kukikola, era sigambye nti kikyamu, ntegeera bulungi. Sigambye nti kikyamu, sigambye nti tosobola kukikola, sigambye nti amaka tegasobola kubeerawo. Naye kyenkugamba, waliwo omuwendo gw'oteeka okusasula. Ebyokuyiga byange ebiddako ngenda kugaziya ensonga ezo kisobole okuyambako okukitegeera. Nsaba Mukama akuwonya omukisa. Katusabe. Tukwebaza Mukama kubanga otuwadde obulamu. Twebaza ebyokulya n'ebyokunywa n'ebyokwambala. Ekisa kyo n'okwagala wamu n'emirembe kakitubeere. Kitambula wamu naffe okuva leero okutuusa emirembe gyonna. Tuyigirize bulijjo okukolanga ekituufu. Tubeere mu bulamu bunalaba omukisa ku bwa Yesu Kristo Mukama waffe batusabye. Amiina. Mukama akuwa omukisa.
Namanda Kasalino wanyumirwa olulimi lwo ku Prime Radio akuwandikidde ekitabo Emboozi za Nnyabo ekitabo emboozi za nnyabo kyakutongozebwa nga 14 Desemba 2025 ku Adventist Center mu Kampala. Omukolo gwa kutambulira ku mulamwa, naawe osobola, bwino tavunda. Twegatteko nga 14 Desemba 2025 ku Adventist Center mu kutongoza ekitabo emboozi za nnyabo. Emiryango gigulawo ssaawa 3 ez'okumakya. Okuyingira omutwalo gumu gwokka. Abato n'abakulu, funa kopi yo ey'ekitabo emboozi za nnyabo kati ku mitwalo 2 gyokka. Anti ku mulyango si kyakubaawo. Tosubwe empaka z'abaana nga babbinkana ne bannaabwe mu lulimi Oluganda. Ng'era abawanguzi bakwefunira school fees. Okutongoza ekitabo emboozi za nnyabo kuwagiddwa Hope Channel TV, Cherokee Hill Infant School, Late College Katikamu Masuulita ne Prime Radio.
Behind every fence, every closed door, and every barrier, there is a human story. And beyond the wire mesh, there is hope.
Hope brings support to places often overlooked, places where stigma dwells, but healing can begin.
Our mission is provide emotional support and offer pathways to restoration, because everyone, no matter their past and their pain, deserves hope for the future.
When the world seems to have forgotten them, let's show up, support them, and help them start over.
Hope beyond the wire mesh is more than an initiative. It's a promise to show up, reach out, and walk alongside anyone ready to heal.
There's life beyond the pain. There is hope beyond the wire mesh. If you or someone you know is struggling, you're not alone. Let us be the bridge of hope, healing, and a healthier future.
This December 20th, join us at Butabika Mental Hospital as we bring help and hope to those directly forgotten behind the wire mesh with the support they need.
Oh yes, you can partner with us at Hope Channel Uganda and contribute graciously towards this great humanitarian cause with everything that God has blessed you with, from personal use items to foodstuff. And as the word of God says, each of you must bring a gift in proportion to the way the Lord your God has blessed you.
Kwanizaako nate mu programu yaffe mukwano gwange omwagalwa webale kubanga olaba Hope Channel. Walinange wajja Samson ne Barbara mukyala wange omwagalwa nkutumiddeko nnyo webale kubanga wekumira ku Hope Channel ne programu eno. Basebo ne banyawo mbalamusaako mu linnya lya Katonda mutonzi w'eggulu n'ensi ataggwaawo, yebale kutulabirira, yebale kubakuuma. Tuli mu kusoma ekitabo kyaffe kino. Naye nga tulina kusoma ekitabo kyaffe kino, waliwo ekitabo kye njagala okubalagako. Ekitabo kiyitibwa Must Health Facts. Must Health Facts. Ekitabo kino, you have heard you are what you eat. Here is another one. You are what you know. Know enough to live long and fulfilled life. This is a book you need to know so that you can live a healthy life. Wechiri mu Home Health Education Services ne mu Adventist Book Centers. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku namba y'essimu 0775 316989. Tulina n'ekitabo kino ekiyitibwa The Little Book of Health for Women. Abakyala ekitabo kino mukyetaaga kuba kikwata ku byabulamu byammwe. Kyawandiikibwa ne Sharon Pault Donald, Dr. Mulamba ng'ayogera women juggles roles, agenda and expectations, and often neglect their own needs. This book is about caring for you. It reviews all the keys health issues that impact women's physical and emotional well-being. Ekitabo kino kyetaaga. Omwami gulira omukyala ng'ekirabo ekitabo kino. Muteekemu esente ntono nnyo nga weefunira ekitabo kino. Then, ensi eno tulina ebitusoomooza bingi bye tuyitamu. Era oluusi tugenda ne twebuuza, how can we go through them? Here is a book, God's little book of comfort. To those weighed down with grief and anxiety, Jesus says, come to me and I will give you rest. How do we get and enjoy that comfort in our Lord Jesus Christ? Young people, this is a book for you. Adults, this is a book for you. Ekitabo kino kyetaaga okubudaabudibwa ne Katonda onoobudaabudibwa otya naawe obudaabudde banna abakuli okumpi awo. Ojja kukuba ku namba zaffe ezirwaninga ku gundi. You'll call on the contact numbers that are running on your screen so that you can avail yourself with this book. We have these books here at Hope Channel, Uganda. You can come over at the same time also in home health education services. Let's now continue with our book, my good viewer who is following me. Now, we are going to chapter 11 in this book, Pathways to Health and Happiness. It is also in the title of the Ministry of Healing, and this book is also in Uganda called Obuweereza Obuwonya. Obuweereza Obuwonya, you can also have it. We have it here. You come over to Hope Channel at the reception and ask. You can even call and ask for this book. I want to give an offer. By the time we shall be ending this book, I'm going to be asking some questions. The top 5 who will answer those questions in the WhatsApp group which we shall we shall put in, they will win themselves this book for free. If it is a Uganda one you want, we will give you that one for free. If it is an English one you want, we shall give you at a free cost. The first 5 of all those who will participate, we shall put there the questions and we see how you will answer the question. Let's begin. Working for the interpret. Working for the interpret. It is page 51. Working for the interpret. Okukolera abo abatasaanidde. Interpret what tuyinza okuyita kubanga temperance kitegeeza obutasussa ate obutapima kitono nnyo naye ng'oli wakatikati awo. Every true reform has its paragraph 1. Every true reform has its place in the work of the gospel and tends to the uplifting of the soul to a new and nobler life. Especially does the temperance reform demand the support of Christian workers. They should call attention in this work and make it a living issue. Everywhere they should present to the people the principles of the temperance and call for sinners or signers to the temperance pledge. Earnest effort should be made in behalf of those who are in bondage to evil habits. Okudda obujja kutambulira wamu n'omulimu gw'okubuulira enjiri. Era tulina okuyita abantu eri okozesa ebintu mu bigera byabyo ebituufu n'ekipimo ekituufu ne mu mpisa ezo zennyini ezisaanidde. Twewale ebyo ebibi oba okusukkiriza ku ebyo bye tumanyi. Ekintu ekibeera ekirungi n'okisukkiriza nakyo kiyinza okuviiramu akabi, naye ate ekibeera ekibi n'okisukkiriza ate kibi nnyo. There is everything a work to be done for those who through intemperance have fallen. In the midst of churches, religious institutions, and professedly Christian homes, many of the youth are choosing the path of destruction through intemperance. Tulina omulimu munene nnyo gw'okukola. Tutegeeza mu kitabo kino ku page eya 5 nga tutegeezebwa ebigambo bino nti tulina omulimu ogw'okukola okukomyawo abantu eri empisa ennungi ezisaanidde eri mu abo abaagwa mu makanisa, mu matendekero ag'ebyeddiini, ate ne mu maka g'abakristaayo. Naddala mu bavubuka bangi bali kunoonya okwesaanyaawo olw'empisa enkyamu n'ebintu ebyokusukkiriza ate n'obutakola nga bwe kigwanidde. Among the victims of intemperance are many of the classes and all professions. Men of high station, of eminent talent, of great attainments have yielded to indulgence of appetite until they are helpless to resist temptation. Nti ate mwe tulina okukolera ennyo be bantu abalina obukugu n'obuyigiriza obw'enjawulo, kubanga mu classes ez'enjawulo, naddala abantu abali mu bifo ebya waggulu, naddala abantu abo abakozesa talanta zaabwe ne zibateeka waggulu, abantu abalina ebyamaanyi bye batuuseeko, batuuse mu kubanga bekkiriranya mu byendya nga tebafuga appetite yaabwe nga bamala gavaabira n'okulya. Era ekivudde mu nsonga eno z'endwadde ezitawona ez'olukonvuba awamu n'okubonaabona awamu n'okukaaba mu maka n'obwavu okweyongera. Often in helping the intemperate, we must, as Christ so often did, give first attention to their physical condition. They need wholesome and stimulating food and drink, clean clothing, opportunity to secure physical cleanness. They need to be surrounded with an atmosphere of helpful, uplifting Christian influence. In every city, a place should be provided where the slaves of evil habits may receive help to break the chains that bind them. Strong drink is regarded by many as only solace in trouble, but this need not be, if instead of acting the part of the priest and Levite, professed Christians would follow the example of the Good Samaritan. Mukwano gwange omwagalwa, tutegeezebwa mu kitabo kino, tuli ku page ya 5 mu kino ekitabo ekitwa Pathways to Health and Happiness, ng'atugamba bw'ati nti tulina okulabanga tuyamba bangi okubanga tebeenyigira mu mbeera, era nga tutandika nga Kristo bwe yatandikira, tulina okusooka okumanya obuzibu bwabwe buliwa obw'okungulu n'obw'omunda. Abantu bano tubaleete eri cleanliness, tubaleete eri obuyonjo, tubawe amazzi, obuyonjo mu kwambala, then n'omukisa ogw'obuyonjo mu mubiri. Olwo nno n'ababeetoolodde tusobole okuba nga tubayamba ng'abantu abakristaayo. Era mu bibuga tusobole okuba nga tuyamba abo abatalina kye basobola kwetuusaako okubanga bafuna ebyetaagisibwa ebya bulijjo, kubanga bangi bagenda ne banywa omwenge, ne banywa ebitamiiza nga baagala kumalawo ekiwuubaalo, naye ate nga kyongera kuleeta buzibu. Kale n'olwekyo tuyitiddwa okubeera bakabona, okulaba nga tutaasa ng'abakristaayo, tusobole okugoberera bassebo ne bannyabo ekyokulabirako eky'Omusamaliya omulungi. In dealing with the victims of intemperance, we must remember that we are not dealing with sane men, but with those who for the time being are under the power of the demon. Nga tukolagana n'abantu bano, kankutegeeze tetulikolagana n'abantu abalalu, naye tulikolagana n'abantu abajuziddwa n'emizimu gya Setaani. Kale n'olwekyo, be patient and forbearing. Tubeere nga tuli bagumiikiriza naye nga tuli bamalirivu okusitula emigugu gy'abantu bano okubayamba. Think not of the repulsive, forbidding appearance, but of the precious life that Christ died to redeem. Tolowooza bulowooza ku ngeri embi omuntu ono gy'ayambaddemu, gy'alabikamu, naye ogwo omwoyo Kristo nagwo yagulokola era ayagala gutuuke mu bwakabaka obw'omu ggulu. Naye gwe olina okukola ogutuukirira okulaba nga tuguyamba. Although the will has been deprived and weakened, there is hope for him in Christ. He will awaken in the heart. He will awaken in the heart. In the heart, higher impulses and holier desires, encouraging him to lay hold of the hope set beyond him in the gospel. Open the Bible before the tempted, struggling one, and over again, read to him the promises of God. These promises will be to him as the leaves of the tree of life. Patiently continue your effort until with grateful joy the trembling hand grasps the hope of redemption through Christ. Munnaye, kola kyonna ky'osobola. Era bano abalabikanga abawejjere, abatalinaako kalungi konna, abagudde mu ntata, mu nsobi, ojja kulaba mpola mpola, kubanga Mukama ayagala kubayimusa, ebirowoozo byabwe bibeere nga biri kyundi ku birowoozo by'omu ggulu. Kiki nga balina essuubi eritaggwaawo ery'enjiri. Bikula Bayibuli, basomere, buli kaseera basomere ebisuubizo bya Katonda. Mpola mpola ojja kwesanga ng'abantu bano bagenda abantu abo abeetaaga okuyambibwa bagenda bakwata ebigambo bino era mu bukkakkamu awamu ne mu